What's up, YouTube? We're back. SNESMania game number 331. We've got Super Battletank 2. Day 2. Anybody watch first part knows. This sucks so bad. Yeah, so unlike the first game, they added a password system. But that's literally the only nice thing they added in the game. There's that, and like, there's like big nukes you can use on your enemies that I think I now understand how you can use them. But you can only use them 5 times in the entire campaign. Other than that, you only get a password after every 4 missions. You have 1 life instead of like 4 in the first game. So they basically just evened it out. They were like, we're going to take your 3 lives, we're going to turn those into just password points. There are sequences before the boss fights that are meant to just butter you up because you are just a sitting duck. And there's... I would be surprised if you legitimately could do those sections damageless. And when you're blind, you're not going to know what sides, even if you know where the enemies are. And starting in mission 7, they start adding super enemies that are way too fast, way too dodgy, and we need to learn how to fight them. So the strategy we're going in with today is I'm going to use a Game FAQ's password to go to a later level. Now, I'm not skipping ahead for the purpose of my playthrough. I've still got to beat all 16 missions, hopefully. QPQ, CFH, BF. Reason why I'm doing this is so I can see those fast enemies, hopefully on immediately when we pop in here. I mean, it'd be kind of nice if they didn't exist. But hopefully fight them immediately and basically just practice fighting them. So now we have to, let's go ahead and start the timer. We need to find some dudes. Let's... I just want to find them. I just want to talk. I don't think this is a super tank. He was not. Damn, you get to this point, they give you 4 bases. But yeah, we need the lore of like how you're supposed to fight these like super dodgy ones. Yeah, this looks like this one's just a normal guy. That's not one. What about up here? This is level 13 that I jumped to. That's fine. Okay, this looks like it's a faster dude. Maybe? Yes, you see, one of my bases got blown up. Your actual strategy that you want to use... Let me actually take this heal. is you want to rush the scuds. Because they're going to take out your bases. I still also, I guess that's other lore I want to learn, is how do I actually use the Patriot? Because based on the manual alone, I don't understand what it's trying to tell me to do. No, those work on those as well. I also don't know exactly how that shit works. Do a super enemy? These might be super enemies I'm fighting. Oh, well. I also was still just going too fast. Are you one? Nope. Under the missile in flight and then use it? Not just the same square? Because, yeah, that's what the manual, I think, was implying. So, yeah, that's how you know. This is a super enemy. That's how you can tell. They literally, like, warp around the map. Yeah, okay, so perfect. I mean, this is why that's why I'm loading this up, to figure this out. Yeah, so can we figure out anything? Obviously not. So, in terms of, like, how you actually lock onto them with the missile, I'm not sure. I've kind of been letting it, like, flicker 2 times on the other enemies, and that seems to generally mean it works. No. No. See, like that, the game goes from simulator to absolute arcadey bullshit. Like, that's, I'm sorry, this is bad. This is so bad. I see why the other people who have done this challenge have taken many hours to do it. Dude, that doesn't hit him? How do you ever get the missile to hit? Do I need to have him on the way back? So yeah, then that, if he doesn't turn around... Yeah, you have to kill every single guy on... You have to kill every single guy on the screen. On the map. Now you might think, well, okay, you can hit them with a few strays by doing the machine gun. That is, they have so much health. Dude, how does the... And again, it's a game where, like, you don't really have a dodge. You need the game to choose to not hit you 6 times. Yeah, we can try the phalanx on them. Say we're just gonna hard save it for them. All right, back into it. QPQC. No. FH boyfriend. So what? It was one of these helicopters has, I think it's just that kind of second row, column 1 up there. I guess. I guess they're just kind of locked onto me. Okay. It needs to be like directly centered or you can't shoot it. Oh, because it's trailing to the right. Ha! Again, you need to super lead your shots in this game. Okay, one of those hit. Ah. No, he's gonna try until he gets in front of you. That's probably the AI effectively like a rubber band tactic. That was twice. We're maybe realizing... I have not. That's kind of not what I'm focusing on right now. Like, This is where you wish there was, like, more documented information. This is where you wish there was more documented information about this shit. Because I want to be like, devs, how did you want us to fight these guys? Because it's not intuitive in the slightest. I get it, you needed the game to arbitrarily be harder. I get it, a lot of game devs were stupid back then. You just needed it to be harder. I get it. I get it. I get it. Oh, and that? Oh, I'm getting fucking ass blasted, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, to kind of practice, I kind of gotta get up here. Yeah, very, very frustrating game. Like, dude, you're a sitting duck. Okay, I wanted to confirm, so that's... Yes. Okay, so that killed the fuckboy. Yeah, we figured out you have to... So real quick. 1, 2... Yeah, it's about 3 seconds, and then now you see those are flashing. God, that's subtle as fuck, dude. 2. 3. And it just deletes everything in that square. So you could strategically get to points where you can use these, but you only get... The fact that it also doesn't track, like, how many you got or anything. Oh, it's right there. Those are the dots. Okay. So the only other thing I kind of want to do is just... Well, I mean, there's more I want to do. I understand how that works now. Is I want to get an idea for how to protect against the Scud. But I don't know how long it'll be till one of them gets used. Because there's a lot of Scuds on this screen. Because in reality, whenever you play this, your first line of defense has to be, where are all the Scud missiles? Go kill all of them first. Especially when I don't know how to defend against them. Because yeah, I can just be on the Patriot. Yeah, exactly, Bremen. That's what I've been doing, but that doesn't always happen. It does appear There's just X amount of RNG to how long it'll be till they do it. Apparently that's something that the game adds at some point. I don't want to sit here for too long, but I just wanted to see if I could understand how this works. Because I've driven to the same square as it. In the manual, what does it say about it? Yeah, select the Patriot. Position your tank in the same quadrant as the Scud missile icon on the long-range radar map. Now, I take that to mean the missile. Otherwise, there's no point in showing it on the map here. Ow! I wonder if, like, smoke's good against those. I don't know. So, because you see the missile then get shot. And then I tried to get in the same quadrant, which I take as a square. And then I press the Patriot button. And every time it hasn't worked. Now, I don't know if, yeah, like, the manual's not giving you all the information. Like you said, maybe you need to be, like, overlapped with the fucking thing. Again, there's a lot of manuals that are either just incorrect. Or they give you, like, partial information. Again, to call in air support, press and select and hold select for 3 seconds. And then press the A button. You need to gain facts. Peeves had to tell us you have to then release select, then you press A. And the way you know it's been 3 seconds for the video game is if the little lights are flashing on your screen. I don't think they're going to shoot for us, gamers. You're just going to shoot at me again? Well, then we're going to have to stick with the idea. Yeah, you gotta rush all the Scuds. Which this one sucks because there's 4 of them. And hope you get to them before they launch a missile. Are you a super tank? It does not appear that you are. It does not appear that you are either. You appear to not be a super tank either. Not getting the practice I wanted here. God, you gotta face so far beyond them, dude. They do. They were the ones who killed me at the end yesterday. No, there's a like, basically they're like skirting at the very edge of my shot range. Well, let's keep doing that until we at least feel like we have a general way to fight the helis, I guess. It could be like real real dirty. QPQC. Wait, what? FHBF? Did I like double click somewhere in there? And be like, nope, we're not going to show those till later on in the sets of 4 missions. So you have to get there if you want to practice it. Because we're 90s game devs and we loved torture. That's what video games were supposed to be, right? Torture. He warped? Like, it really feels like, again, these sorts of enemies were not in Super Battletank 1, and they pop up in starting in Mission 7. And it's like, this game engine was not meant for you to fight something this dodgy. It like, doesn't work. Gotta arbitrarily make games harder and longer, right? Like, yeah, I can pelt it like 1 time each in there. Yeah, that sucks. Apparently they add missiles at some point. Dude, why do you have that much health? Dude, did you like the literal teleport as he's about to take damage? Where'd he go? Actually, where is... Oh, he teleported over here? Also, I don't I don't think that they recover health. Sure, but you only have 5 of those for the game. For the entire game. You have an extremely limited amount of them. No, The note Peebs said is you get 5 for the entire video game. We could test to see if somehow that note is wrong. Because, I mean, that would be extremely OP. If I got to just nuke an entire screen. Like, here, let's test it. Let's do mission 1, because it's short. And just see if I use it, it then goes away, right? Your password does. And I'm not going to do something cheesy like, oh, let's look up, you know, ones where I can use it for the entire game, right? Like, reset my 5. I'm not gonna do that. Because then, yeah, you could just come in here, hold select, release, they are dead. I could just come in and just nuke all 5 of these screens. Or 4 of them. That's pretty definitive notes, but yeah, I mean, it's worth checking in case it would be like, somehow like, oh no, they just... Select. Yep, they're dead. Actually slows it down, me doing it like this. Yeah, so mission complete. We used up 4 of those. And we go into mission 2. Next thing I'll do is I'll just watch the long play and see if I can pick up anything. Yeah, and you have 1 thing left. Yeah. If it, like, we need a little bit of knowledge of just, like, how can you fight the super fuckers? And here, let me walk. Okay, so Super Battletank 2, SNES long play. Let me see specifically when he fights that helicopter on mission 13. What does he do? What is his tactic? Let's put this sucker on a ×2 speed. You can in general try to take note of, like, what is the long play using for every different type of enemy. I feel like it's not going to be that different from what I'm already using. Yep, use that there. Alright, yeah, here's... Oh, he ran away from the helicopter at first. He elected to use a missile. Interesting. On one of the tanks. Yeah, I mean, so missiles are obviously just really good in general. Because, I mean, they one-shot anything they hit. Just gotta get a lock on. So for like the super tanks, that might actually be a strat. If they're not like giga dodgy, we could try that. There's definitely a certain amount of it. You just have to remember where are the super shitty enemies that you need to save your good stuff for. Is he literally gonna fight the fuckboy first? Okay, how do you fight this guy? Yeah, I mean, he's having the same issues I am. Oh, he used one on this fuckboy. And he missed. Oh wait, no, he didn't. Oh, he used the Patriot. I guess for the missile. Yeah, he definitely was trying to take it down with the phalanx. Yeah. Okay, he is using phalanx on them. And then let me look at my mission 8, see if I can find where the fuckboys. Because there's too many otherwise. It sucks when you have to break a video game down like this, because it's so anti-player. Like, dude, let me watch a long play. How it, like, exactly, where's, like, the pixel you have to shoot it at? How did video games become successful? I guess there were enough fun ones, dude. It's where you didn't have to play this shit post. I probably will not be against the idea if I get to like mission 8 and there's a potential for a get out to use one of my nukes just to bank at least the next 4 levels of progress. Even though I'm sure it'd be very tempting to try to get them all to like mission 16. Or at least, 13 through 16. And use them on the 5 worst squares there. Dude, yeah, thank God for Mega Man X. Fucking saved the game industry. Yeah, see, I think he's fighting one of the super fuckboys right now. In the tanks. Yeah, they're way too fucking fast. Trying to see how he hits the helicopters with the phalanx. Like, what? Yeah, and break it down to the frame. Exactly. Where does he aim and when does he shoot? You definitely, if you're like moving with the gun, the shots are going to trail behind. So you need a straight shot at it to guarantee you know where it's going to go. A Nintendo Power? I can't imagine they give you like strats for this. But hey, I'll take anywhere on the internet there is documented ways to play this stupid shit. Alright, well, I'm going to try to boot up and play the video game. Again, starting from mission 5. Ugh. You truly cannot escape the video games that are hard for the sake of being hard. Also, why does it take so fucking long for this screen to pop up? Does that have to finish loading? How's on today? Very fun. Still very, very fun. There are 2 scuds. Hey. Alright, scuds are dead. Again, it's not till mission 7 that, like, the shitty enemies start popping up. Here, let's get practice on these guys. Phalanx will just knock them out. I was using those to 2-shot the tanks. And obviously against the normal dudes, I'm not going to use the Phalanx. Yeah, it looks like I'm just going to hard save that. The Phalanx. Wow. And then you will get dudes who just have God aim. Take 6 of the cannon shots. These dudes are honestly some of the more docile ones that you're going to face off against. That being said, I'm not really using these missiles on much otherwise. Again, for the practice, you want to let them come straight at you. Oh, but I had to aim up for that one. Oh, I guess it doesn't one-shot them. Maybe there's something with, like, a direct hit. See, yeah, it might be something where you can, like, yeah. There could be, like, a double hit in there. God, it's the second game they didn't bother fixing shit like, hey, you see that little green or blue turd that you are? Yeah, like, make it clear, like, more visually clear what that is. I also really don't like that the stuff it refills is, like, very arbitrary. Yeah, missiles probably more often should be used for long-range tanks. Because these dudes generally are not too bad to fight. The Hyrukin? Is that what they said? What? Yeah, I think those are the better usages. I think that's gonna min-max your health a lot better. That worked. It did not. It just led me into the goddamn minefield, dude. So by the time I came back dead, the Battletank games are so bad, dude. That's so shitty, man. GM. I didn't know I was gonna play so many bad video games during SNESMania, dude. But holy shit. Yep. The game just needed actual reasonable dodge strats as well. Even if you want to make things harder to hit, like, I don't think that's a gaming sin. I think it is a bit of a sin when you make the enemies very, very hard to hit and you make yourself basically random if you're going to get hit or not. The game has to, for 4 missions at a time in a row, not roll an enemy just hits you. Because you think like, oh, if you just get your front screen maybe off screen when a shot's coming at you, no. It's so much to even just lead your shot to where it will hit anything. And if it's anywhere on your screen, you get hit. Video games cheated, dude. The only thing you can really do to protect yourself from running into a minefield okay, is to be completely at a dead stop. I guess that is, like, actually a tactic you could use. So I should use some phalanx right here, because we've got them for this mission. Yeah, like before you come out of it, bring yourself to a dead stop. Hey. What do we got left? We got... I want to see a phalanx. Yeah, I mean, it saves you ammo. Oh, yeah. It's mission 5. There's no boss here. I'll get used, whatever. Yep, it just rolled. That's gonna hit you. I don't know what the odds are and if it goes up or not. The fact that Meridian took over 13 hours to beat this tells me it's just all bullshit. Alright, there's one scud in this mission. Okay, Scud dead. I can just loop up and get these guys now. Am I fine with using my... Yeah, just use the missiles on... Hey... Truth be told, yeah, these tanks are probably the better ones to use them on. Where are you, dude? Again, they made the absolutely moronic choice of all the nighttime missions. You have to use a scope, sure, but you're like super blind. I should say, yeah, sure, but you have 2 scopes and you get them for 30 seconds. And they genuinely made it very dark. Like 30 seconds, they either needed 30 seconds or give you more. That is not enough resources of this. It is not. That's way more than just like forcing the tempo for the player. Yep, can't dodge that. Alright, hit on both of those. And then, of course, at the last second, he turns on a fucking dime, just like all tanks do. Dude, that's the real thing about playing these games. It's something like the internet is such a big, wide place. And sometimes it truly just feels like no one has played this game. Nobody. Not a single goddamn human being has actually played this game. Which always makes you wonder, I wonder how many people have beaten this. Like, other than those of us doing the console challenges, has anyone bothered seeing this shit to the end? Do they give you what? Here's one more scope, fuck boy. I got one more phalanx. Are you? It doesn't even last one battle with two guys. That's so shitty. I don't want to use the base now. So what do I have left at this point? Yeah, it's really... Yeah, we're down to just really my cannon. I don't know if you can actually, like, hit this from this far away. Hey, go get your resources and refill on health. Did that take any damage? See, I think like the 3 blue squares in the bottom right corner, I think that's like partial damage. And if one of them's ticking red, that's a full bar. And when all those fill up, you die. I mean, apparently the first game sold well enough to where they made a sequel. Alright. So then you've got this shitty ass shit. Where first priority has to be destroying the missiles, because they do a full bar of damage to you. Again, these are almost like fine, except they decided to make the field of view for you like twice the fucking screen real estate, where they can shoot in front of you. If you can blow up these crates, fuck you, dude. Then they give you more ammo. But, like, good luck hitting that shit. Like, consistently. Oh, I have taken a ton of damage, dude. Nope. So it's not about avoiding damage, it's minimizing damage. And then there's just sometimes they give you a fucking angle and you can't do anything about it. God, dude. Yeah, it's because I'm putting up the smoke screens, which severely lowers the odds that they're gonna hit you. And you gotta find them through the gunfire. Alright, I count 1 scud in bottom right. Alright, he's dead. Now slow the motherfuck down. Okay, so the rest of our situation is we've got 2 better tanks, 3 helis, 4 helis. Also, Chris Mac Games, thank you for the 31 months. Appreciate you, gamer. We're doing well. Oh. Hey. Are you the super fuckboy? Yeah, this dude's a super fuckboy. The first super fuckboy of the game. I need a straight shot. Missed. That hit. Nope, nope, nope. It's the trick to, like, wrap them. Okay. Kill the fuckboy. Yeah, I think that's just a waste of bullets. He ran away? Oh? Oh, fuck it. Gonna save it for that, but I guess we're not. First time actually taking damage in the mission. Oh my god, he's getting better! Like, getting hit or not is basically just luck. So this dude's not a super fuckboy. It's hard to ever feel like in this game you're actually moving just like truly straight ahead. It always feels like I'm drifting to one side. is consistent where the boss will spawn each time. So let's go get all the supplies that the bases will give for you. There's no reason to ever not stop at every base. In all honesty, from like a scouting report for later on, it's not the worst idea. Let me not skip the cutscene. I want to see if somehow, like, you get more supplies back if you don't skip it. It's like, man, I feel like I'm getting, like, nothing. Make sure I don't accidentally walk into the boss fight. Zero, 1, 2. I would be shocked if they punished you for skipping the cutscene. I was just like, dude, I have to do this enough. And it's not the fastest cutscene in the world. No, I don't think it gives. It just, you just don't get that much. Sick! Just immediately a missile refused to get hit. Okay. Mash over to your smoke screen. I think I could have these prepped before I even come into this. All right, we're going back to mission 8. Okay, so we have for the super fuckers, save your failings for them. We got one scud up in top left. We got the bullshit one between all the landmines. Try to not. Fine. Fine. So damage 2 mines. The Scuds are dead. This is good. Yes, I think you want to just use your gun. Like, these have become gun boys. Hear him, don't see him. Tanks are all the entertainment. Dragon Hero uses that. Back. Back. I tried. Y'all are lucky that I'm willing to play all these shitty video games. Just for your entertainment. See, like, where is my arrow actually? I think it's pointing, like, down now. Your pain brings me joy. And that's, dude, I need to hear that, genuinely. I'm sure there's some viewers who feel like, oh no, I can't. Dude, if I'm gonna sit here and have to suffer through all this shit, at least tell me people are entertained. Are you not entertained? Please God be. I need that. Otherwise, why the fuck am I playing this piece of shit? Okay, well. Think of the 200 bits. Yo, that, honestly, that's a great alternative. Money for getting to play this piece of shit? That's great. I love that. What do we have left in the way of dudes we gotta kill? I've got 3 tanks, 1 bigger tank, 3 helis, 1 little bitch, and 2 places. Damage critical. Bitch, I know! Hey, new sub goal. Hell yeah, we just met it. Give me 5 subs, and I'll keep playing. Glove Box of Doom, thank you for the 5-pack. Appreciate you. Sucking my balls. And shit on your dick, hell yeah. We're gonna blow off his balls. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, let's go. For some reason, I feel like that's the super duo. I mean, it's easily the worst set of enemies we have to go up against. I am definitely hoping that missiles are going to be the answer for the super tanks. There were definitely there was at least one shitty super tank yesterday. Like, hopefully, that was a super tank. And he just ate shit. Phalanx for the super helis. Fucking heat-seeking missiles for the super tanks. Hopefully, I don't really have to memorize that because we're about to be mission 8. Hopefully, but I don't fucking know. It's gonna be another machine gunner. Alright, we got a super heli right here. Oh, it actually did hit him. It did partially hit him. Right, dude, there's so many good video games out for you to be like, hell yeah, I want to play this shit. No, I got baited in. Zipped across the fucking screen. That was bad. You gotta be disciplined with these guys. Let's fucking go. Yes! Come to like a complete stop. So I want to be careful around these mines. One health left. Hey. Yeah, a lot of dad games. Okay, so what am I... Yeah, I guess I'm by default. Yep, on. And yeah, this is another super fuckboy. I got a little bit of him. Discipline. Yeah, we get him there. New PB. Come on, man. Please, for the love of God. Now, I will say, the mini-boss of Mission 7 was different. I wonder if we're going to get the other variant here. Because on Mission 7 yesterday, the 3 helis were like bobbing up and down. Oh no, dude, whatever it is, please just give me something winnable, dude. I so badly... let me see Mission 9, dude. I want to see the 3rd set of the game. Yeah, I think it's a technically solid enough game. Shit, so many missiles. Dodged it. Smoke. Yes! Ah! Woo! 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 God! Eat a fucking dick! White boy! They just, the helis would not get shot, dude. Holy fuck. The game cannot believe it let me pass mission 8. That's half of the game. First Lieutenant, your password is suck my motherfucking dick. Oh my god, dude. Mission 9. Major defense begins tonight. Decisive strike will assure advantage to our side. There's 16 missions. It's 4 sets of 4. Okay, scuds. We got 1. We got 2. We've got 3 scuds. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Do I always start? I do. Where? Are you? Super speedy one. Yo, super speedy boys at night. New wonderful combination. Regular boy. See? Might not actually be regular. God! Alright, so I think supers are the one in... Yes, let me start writing these down. Mission 9. Bottom heli. Row 1, column 5. I'm just gonna say, I don't know what it is. Let's take care of this fucker now. Sick. Fuck boy's dead. Yep. Swing around and grab these two. Dude, you just don't have enough fucking... They just don't give you enough radar in the middle of the night. There's going to be one night mission in each set of 4. Combining the fast helis with nighttime is so fucked, dude. Again, this should be the last mission where there isn't a boss. I will say though, dude, beating through mission 8, big W today. Big W. Hey? Very, very happy with that. Now, it's still a massive rest of the mountain that we climb. Still got 3 health bars left. And the missions, just to get to this point, they're long, dude. So the thought of having to do the thought of having to beat each of these in like all 4 of these right now in one go on one life, like that's, dude, that's rough. And I'm going to elect to say this is a good time to use this base. The game is also, I'm not holding it against it. This game is one of those very stressful ones. It's always stressful whenever you know you have like a limited room for error or you lose a lot of time. I don't want to go back one mission, much less 4. Am I on front page? Why? Fucking why, dude? Why am I still rotating on front page? I don't know, dude. Someone up at Twitch just thinks SNESMania is the coolest fucking thing ever. They love tanks. They love tanks, dude. Wow, it really missed? That actually kinda sucks. Boy, you out here. Dude, fuck off, man. Dude, that really does show how much bullshit it is. The fact that they're warping like that, that's like a little peek behind the curtain of, they didn't want to make a simulator anymore. They just wanted bullshit. I was like, these dudes definitely do not need ads. 1000% do not need ads. I think that hit. Hey, thank God. I don't know if, because this guy moved as well. Oh. No, it is meant to be ass to see in. They at the very least start this mission on the this set of missions on the night mission. Okay. And the other one was what? Like, middle with copter heli. Alright, mission 10. I see 1 Scud, 2 Scud, 3 Scud. Okay. Hey, Scuds are all dead. Slow down, slow down. Otherwise we got 4 of those. Okay. Let's commit to taking this dude out. Sick. His shot was true, man. Okay, yeah. Scuds are cleared for IGMs. Yeah, that's a super up there. I guess if they're like, they're the more like tan colored. Hey. If you want to really memorize this, also memorize what kind of weapons you get from each base. That dude's normal. So mission 10, there was the, I want to say bottom right Scud. Bottom right Scud heli. Yeah, the tanks, I'm just using them on the tanks, dude. Hey. Did a lot of damage. I think that was the one we were fighting earlier. Another super. Okay. And the bottom right heli. Yeah, dude, we're trying to survive to Mega Man X. I'm at 3 damage right now. Take out 014. We're down to 6 dudes left here. We got a nice regular heli here. I'm apparently somehow not killing. Okay, well, he nicked me enough times, dude. Okay. Speedrunning it or just playing it casually? I'm just gonna play through it. I don't know, it is inherently hard once you know how to speedrun a game to tell yourself, don't go fast. I mean, I'm gonna stop and, like, read the dialogue and shit to simulate a casual playthrough a little more, but I can't tell myself to, like, don't dash everywhere, right? Because that just makes that game feel good. Like, if I played Mario Odyssey right now, but it was like I'm gonna, like, simulate a casual playthrough, I would still do all the same, like, movement and skips and stuff I know. I would maybe, like, let the cutscenes run, right? You did get 1 IGM and, like, maybe, I'm gonna say 3 failings back. One missile, 3 failings. So I can just playing around it. Because right now, all tanks, I'm trying to get with a missile lead in. Are you? Hey. Let me do the heli first. Like, we have downloaded a lot of lore. I don't know if that one was or not. And then obviously if you have excess phalanx, you can use them on the tanks. I know there's something weird with the base being right there. Yeah, he will not come closer. I think this is a super tank. All right, so 4 and 0 going in. So that, okay. Top gives you 2 phalanx, 1 missile. Do I have left? Well, this is mission 10 of 16, but you only get a password every 4 missions. So effectively, imagine it's like there's 4 big, long, meaty missions I have to do. And I have completed 2 of them. This is the first time I'm seeing the 3rd one. Yes, they might all just be set to give you 2 phalanx and 1 missile. That's what I'm gonna put it as. It sucks because now you're back to like, dude, I'm so far away from feeling like genuine banking of progress. How do I hit those? Hey, how? You just, yep. No. Okay. Sick. Okay? Those are so hard to see and even harder to hit, dude. Alright, back to mission 9. Oh, this game is so cheap. The problem with the tank, unless there's something I'm missing about the controls, the tank can shoot directly where it's facing. It will not shoot anywhere else. So, oh, that's exhausting, dude. I'll be right back. All right. Gamers, I am making the executive decision. We've seen enough of this game. We're done. We're done playing it. I think from like, if I was being hardcore, about I gotta beat every single game, we're doing partial goals here and there. Cause like from here, it's just, okay, can I do it long enough to where I don't randomly get shot 6 times in a row? The missions are very, very long. We're calling a GG on that. The goal is to reach the credits. No, it's not. I think I said that on like day 1, and day 1 we didn't do that with F-Zero. Yeah, this will be a good half one, just like we done. That's more than we've done for stuff like Super Battleship. We don't need to play this game anymore. We don't need to scrape out another fucking 8 missions from this shit. It's just so much you gotta do. It's also like a mixture of like, the game is not interesting enough to earn doing what it does. Yeah, exactly. If you had a dodge tactic, but you don't, you are a sitting duck, you're a tank. And if the game rolls the die enough times that you lose, like, I was sitting there like, okay, we're gonna beat this one because there's a password system. It's still so much you have to do in a row, playing well and not getting fucked over to get one password. Yeah, you needed flares. Yes, 100%. Like, yes, you're not expecting the tank to literally have a dodge roll. But like, if I'm able to recognize that shot's gonna hit me, there should be X amount of flares that you have. And the game just doesn't reward you with that, and instead added shit. Where I just died, that is built for the player to not avoid damage, to minimize damage. Dude, show me a TAS. I want to see a TAS not take any damage on those screens. But how's the Landmaster, Fox? I am okay with making the executive decision that this is just going to be one of our, we did a partial goal. That's right, we didn't actually beat either one of the Super Battletank games. These games are just, you don't have enough. You just don't. You just don't have enough to do either thing. That bad, huh? Well, so the first game actually was a lot less bullshit. It was that the game only has 4 lives. You have to go through 10 of these missions. So what we saw there. And the game crashed with me at the end of mission 8. And it takes hours to get up to that point. Yeah, you know what? Win Sus Fantasy. If you're like, no, I really wanted you to beat Super Battletank. There's occasionally, I think, a time in SNESMania where we're just gonna make a decision of like, I don't think this is great stream content, because that was the basis of really why I quit Super Battletank 1. It sucks that the game crashed on the boss of mission 8. But I had already played up to mission 9, and I was like, this game, if I'm not on front page, I've got 5 viewers right now. If I'm not on front page, there's like 5 of you in here. And I'm always going to also prioritize that. This game does not deserve to be beaten by us, and that's okay. So that being said, where am I ranking this? Again, I stand by... Dude, fuck the password. Everything they added to this game just made it worse. I made it way more anti-player. It's the first game, like, you have all the same shit. The only addition you have is you have a only 5-time usage of a nuke that clears the square you're on. Great. Sure. Okay. There's your, like, chicken nugget they gave you. Alternatively, the game was like, yeah, we're going to give you a password, but you only get it after every 4th mission. The missions are, like, 15 plus minutes. So, in total, you have to play well, not perfect. You can get hit. But you got to get lucky and play very well for an hour to get a password. I have not rated it yet. I'm giving my thoughts on it. To trade that off, the first game, you had 4 lives. I think you had 4 lives in the first game. This one, they were like, yeah, here's a password, but only every 4th mission, and you get 1 fucking life. You get 1 ass life. So fuck, like, getting a little ways in and learning a little bit about mechanics of like, oh, this enemy zips around really fast, or, oh, look at these new, like, mini bosses you have to do before the bosses. Like, they're, nah, dude, get fucked by the new pattern we're showing you, and then go back 3 missions and get back there again. I swear it was harder to see in this nighttime than Battletank 1's nighttime. I 100% believe that. But the build up to the bosses, which the bosses were already bad. It was put up the smoke screen and you have a limited amount of time to shoot them before they randomly shoot you. But the build up to the bosses, in theory, was fine, but 1, I don't think you can move the cannon at all. Because I tried with LR and left or on the D-pad. Couldn't move it. So if it's not directly fucking in front of you, you can't shoot anything with it, which is odd. And the field of view should basically be as far as the enemies can go. There's like that, a lot of times we play a bad game, or like there's a bad thing in a game, and I'm like, here's where it's fine. It's just the field of view in front of you. You have the whole screen right there. Instead, it's double that, and there's enemies out over here that can just shoot you for free. There's no tell they're over there. And there's plenty of dudes over here you're trying to keep track of. And they're like, oh, I'm getting shot. Again, anytime you present me in a situation where the game is this punishing, it takes away this much of your progress, but there's not avoid damage. There's limit damage. I'm instantly like, oh, you're rolling pretty negative for me now. And more than anything else, the zippity-doo-dah, zippity-a, my oh my, what the fuck? The zippity enemies. Holy shit. Where they're literally just warping around the fucking map on you and shit. The game is not meant for you to fight them. Now, we pieced together how to kind of do it. But fuck that. So, that being said, it's not a 1. It's not that bad. But what was already only a low 3 before this, I think everything they added just made it worse. It's just a worse version of that. We tricked ourselves into thinking, oh, there's a password system, so it's not going to be like nasty levels of punishing. We can like figure out each mission as we go along. No, they fucked it out. They somehow did that, and like it almost felt weirdly worse. To say, I would rather have 4 lives on 10 missions than only a password every 4 missions on 1 life. So, this game, I think it's better than those. Yeah. It's not that much worse. You know what? Fuck you. You're going below Beethoven 2nd. I want dog game over it. Yeah, in a weird way, this game was more punishing, which is like, that's wild. July 19, 2025 in 5/13/54. We're giving this game a 2. Beat mission 8. All right. And where's the fantasy brackets? I imagine a lot of people are going to gain at least 1 point here. Worse if you thought it would be better. Oh, yeah. Literally everybody up at the top of the leaderboard just gained a minimum of 1 point. Which means this isn't actually going to affect much. $and $2 minus N3. The people who gave it a 3, that was a win for you. People who gave it a 4, it was a loss for you. Yep, it is now Rio Geo 27 alone with 3 points. And you got a load of people with 4 points. Archangel, who gave it a 4, dropped down, along with Euripod, the video game Raptor Boggle, Captain Drake, Lalian, Smokey3581, Miles Tormani, Hobrev, Ghost Kumo, and Nowhere Man 47. 10-way tie for second place. Meanwhile, down at the bottom, Cyborg in last place, 18 points. 2 ahead of Game of the Hammer Slammer at 16, who's 2 ahead of a mess of people at 14. Let's go, Cyborg. All right, well, if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed Super Battletank 2. We're done with Super Battletank games. They're over. I'll take the L on this one. It's also just like, man, those games are not nearly interesting enough to play. They're so slow, dude. For being what they were. Next time, it can only get worse. Game number 332. Capcom's back to give us another shitter. Little indie game. We've never heard of it. Mega Man X. We'll see this one tomorrow. See you, YouTube. Bye-bye.